So I want to redefine self-discipline. I want to give you what the actual core value of self-discipline is. Because not to lie to you, not to put on this performative act of being a content creator and all this and that, right? I want to be honest with you. And today it feels like self-discipline is kind of skewed in a way. Like we go on social media and then we see all these amazing people doing amazing things, like running 100 miles, running across the UK, swimming around the UK, and we think that's what self-discipline is. But then that's not it, bro. Like that's not it, my friend, because what that is human beings pushing themselves to see where their limits lie. It's not what self-discipline is. It's not what building discipline is. And my definition and what I think discipline is, self discipline is doing the things that you know you're supposed to do and not doing the things you shouldn't do, right? It's you doing the deep work. It's you working on your studies. It's you working on your job. It's you focusing on your business. It's you doing the good things that you know you're supposed to do and avoiding the things you know you're not supposed to do, man. Like it's you avoiding going. It's you avoiding, having that junk food. It's you avoiding all of those bad things that you definitely know are bad for you. That's what self-discipline is. It's making your word law. It's listening to that voice that tells you that this is bad and this is good. That good consciousness of yourself, the high version of yourself, the person that you want to be. That's what I believe self discipline is. It's not you, running across your country. It's not you swimming for 7 days and 7 nights. It's not you breaking the world's pull up record. Like, no, that's not what discipline is. That's just people pushing themselves. That's just people completing a goal or a challenge they set from themselves. But discipline, self discipline, is you just following your word. It's you doing the good things that you know you should do and avoiding the bad things you know you shouldn't do. And that's what I define as self discipline. That's what you should define as self discipline, right? You shouldn't go on social media and looking at, David Goggins doing this thing and they and what's his name? I forgot the guy who has this logo called It's Just Pain, right? He has this slogan called It's Just Pain. I forgot his name. I think it's James Truant or John Truant, something. I'm gonna put the name up, right? It's not you looking at these amazing dudes and saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm falling behind. I'm not disciplined." Like, no, it's not that. If you told yourself that you're gonna train today and you do that, you are disciplined. Like, if you told yourself that you're gonna read that book today for 1 hour and you do that, you are disciplined. If you told yourself that you're not gonna go today and you do that, you are disciplined. It's not about doing these extreme things. It's not about doing these crazy things. It's about following your word. It's about building that self-trust because like the deeper and like spiritual side of like self-discipline and building yourself and becoming the version of the person that you want to be is that every time you follow through with your word and every time you don't follow through with your word, the mind just ticks it off because the mind always keeps score. Like every time you work out, every time you read, every time you work on your business, every time you study, every time you work harder at your job and you told yourself that you're going to do it and you do it, the mind says, I'm building self trust with myself. Ticked off. Okay, I follow my word. Okay, cool. The word ticks it, the mind ticks it off. The mind keeps a mental log of it and you start to build that self trust. But the same can be inverse. The same can be like, oh, you goon today? When you told yourself you shouldn't goon? Oh my gosh, you ate that junk food today? When you told yourself you're not going to eat some junk food? Then, my friend, your mind just ticks it off again like, oh my God, he just broke his word. Why would I trust myself? Oh my word, he just ate that junk food. Why should I trust him? Oh my God, he went on that disgusting size again and ejaculated. Why should I trust myself? And then when it comes to those big things in life where you need to step up and become the version of you that you want to be, when it comes to making that big decision in your life, you are not going to trust yourself because all of these times your mind has been keeping those mental scores of you breaking your word. But then when you are disciplined and when you follow through, you avoid the things that you shouldn't do and you do the things that you should do, You already have this self-trust within yourself. You already love yourself to the point of where, like, yeah, I got this. Yeah, I can do this thing. And so when those big decisions, when those life altering decisions come in, and then you need to make the choice, you can bet on yourself, and you can tell yourself, like, man, I got this. Fuck it, I can do it. Like, that's where that fuck it, I can do it mentality comes. Like, man, I'm gonna figure it out. Life may be kicking me in the balls, but I can figure it out. And that's the power of understanding what self discipline is. That's where you cut out the noise and you truly just sit with yourself and just tell yourself, like, hey, man, as long as I do the things that I know that I should do, and as long as I avoid the things that I shouldn't do, I am disciplined. That's what self discipline is. Maybe in the future, if you wanna, run across your country, maybe if you wanna break this world record, fine, you can go do that. That's you pushing your limits. That's you trying to search for something more within yourself. You're doing it for the motion itself. But going back to the basics, to the fundamentals, to the simplistic level of what self discipline is doing the things that you should do and avoiding the things that you shouldn't do. That's it. That's what self discipline is. Everything else that comes after that, that's you pushing your mind, that's you pushing your body to see where your limits lie. Seeing where your mental toughness is, proving to yourself, are you the man that you should be? That's endurance work right there. That's you pushing your mind and all the other things. But self-discipline, and the message that I want to share with you in this video, and the thing that you should carry on, is maybe even write it on your wall, is self-discipline is you doing the things that you should do and not doing the things that you shouldn't do. That's it. It's making your word law and following through with what you said to yourself and building that self-trust. That's it. Everything that comes after that is complex and quite crazy. Is just doing it for, like, to feed the ego and to make people think that you're cool. But what's actually at the baseline is just doing the things that you should do and avoiding the things that you shouldn't. Like, I feel like I've hammered the point. I feel like you've now gotten the point, man. Like, there's nothing else that can be said. There's nothing else that can be said, man. Like, I felt like I had to share this message with you so that you don't put yourself, you don't degrade yourself to the level of, like, oh my gosh, this guy is doing this thing and I'm not being disciplined. Like, no, my friend, you are being disciplined by listening to the word, to following through with the words that you said to yourself, building that self-trust within yourself, doing the things that you should do and avoiding the things that you shouldn't. That's what self-discipline is. That's how you build self-discipline. That's it. It's simple. It's simple, but it's not easy. Like, I feel like that's the point. That's what self-discipline is. And yeah, with that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, there's some free stuff down in the description. And yeah, goodbye. Kaizen.